Alright, welcome to the stream. I have some pretty interesting topics today. Two of these topics are they're trending. I wanted to talk about them last week, but like I mentioned, I was very busy last week. But I just want to touch base on them. Two of them, I kind of don't know what they are in a sense. I have somewhat of an idea, but we're going to dig a little bit deeper into what they are, and if I'm mistaken as far as what it's about, then my bad. But the last one is probably the most important one, which is Adam John Walsh. But either way, let's get into it. The first one is the Skibidi toilet. This one was freaking weird. This one is weird because Skibidi toilet is like super trending right now, fucking everywhere. And I don't know if it's like the channel. I guess it's a lot. There's a lot of people, right? There's a lot of people streaming the Skibidi toilet, and it's so weird because like the lore of this, whatever this is, I really don't know what it is. I kind of want to click on one video just to get a little bit more context of what it is. But this thing is popping, and it's sweeping the internet. I'm pretty sure this is like back then. Oh, Sound of Freedom. Damn, I really want to get into that one so bad. But either way, Skibidi toilet. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. I don't know what it's about, but I kind of want to see one. I kind of want to see one of the videos to see what it's about, but I guess it has to do with this. But let's just click on it. Let's see what it's about. Let's see if we learn anything from this, but which I fucking highly doubt. This is like so fucking it's setting the internet back by a lot. But either way, this is booming. Let's take a look at someone has finally awakened Skibidi yes full screen version. Respectful assets used in the video. What should I do? Should I even click on it? Well, the audio, I don't want to put the audio in there. But let's take a look at it and see what it's about. A boot, like the Canadians say. Let's see what it's about. But it's basically, I guess I want to take a look at the comments because I don't get it. Let's see. This felt like a very like a fever dream that you want to wake up because it's too bizarre to comprehend, only to consume, no questions asked. Kind of a video at 3 a.m. What the fuck is this though? I don't know. Is this like a fan fiction, like something made by one person and then it just swept the internet? Because from my understanding, this stuff is old. It's not new. It's not recent. It's pretty old, right? Let me move the camera down a little bit, just a tad. Okay, this stuff is pretty old, but it's kind of cute. What the hell is going on? I don't know. This thing is a big hype. this thing is a big hype, but I think the thing about this is that somebody has made over 52 episodes of this Skibidi toilet content, and so everyone in the internet is basically trying to break it down and give their own meaning to it, and then trying to figure out what it really means, like what did the creator intend to do, and it basically roll with that idea. And so as you can see, a lot of people have made content about it, and it's insane. Like 80 million views for here, 140,000 views here, 109 million views. So whoever does have a channel and is covering this kind of content, it's definitely going to be something that people are going to look into. To be honest, I want to cover stuff like that. I want to cover trending stuff like that, and for some reason this has swept the internet. I do remember that when was it, like during the Vine eras, there's this woman who was using the toilet, and she was being recorded by her friend, and she was kind of like singing this one little weird catchy tune, and she was kind of saying this phrase, I guess you could say. And so I don't know if that's where it originated from, and they just took from that, they took the word Skibidi toilet and turned it into this. But that's where I first heard of it. So when I started seeing this trend, I thought, and I kind of hoped that it would all go back to, it would connect back to that Vine video that I saw. I don't remember if it was Vine or Tumblr, but back then I did come across a video with that girl in the toilet in the restroom that was being recorded by her friend. Her friend kind of like looked over the stall and she pointed the camera over, and then she said the phrase. She was like, you know, singing to it. And so I thought this was a direct connection to it, but I guess it's not. I guess this is like its own thing. But it's definitely catching attention. So that's pretty interesting. Like, the things that go viral are pretty interesting, because what if there is no true meaning to it? I don't know. What if there is a meaning to it, but we won't know until later? But either way, like, this is something that everyone's definitely talking about. A lot of people are making content from this, and I'm just covering it because it's trending. And a lot of my favorite content creators, like Moist Critical, my son is crying. Moist Critical and a few other people have covered it. What was the other guy's name? There's some people who've covered it I don't remember right off the top of my head, but they did cover this. They too also they didn't click on the audio and stuff like that because they're scared. I don't know. But then this could also be that one song that one guy was what was his name? Fat Guy Dance or something like that. There's like a whole song. This guy. Yeah, I thought this was it. I thought he was singing that because what he says is kind of similar to that, you know? Where's the audio? Let's see. I heard that this guy passed away though. I don't know if this is connected to it or whatever, but apparently this guy was very well known for that. I do remember seeing him, and I did catch up with his update. I guess he passed away or whatever. But I thought all this stuff was connected to it. What I remember in those Vine videos or the Tumblr videos, this guy singing it and making it his thing, where he dances and stuff like that to this song. But I don't know. I'm not trying to make too much of a connection because I don't know much about it. But this thing is trending. The Skibidi toilet, I don't know. I kind of want to watch all 52 episodes of it, but I probably will do that on my own time, draw my own conclusion. But I don't know. It's just weird. It's so weird how content like this is what's in. So that's what Skibidi toilet is, right? A 26 minute or so, supposedly 52 episode lore of this thing, whatever the hell. I'm not gonna lie, it does look creepy. Like, imagine if, you know, you're gonna use the restroom and then something pops out of there, like in New York, like in Florida, it's alligators, and other countries it's like rats and snakes and stuff like that. So I guess that is creepy. So I wouldn't mind diving into it. I'll take a look one day. But the next thing I wanted to talk about, video number 2. Let's see. I give myself a little pause so that when I edit, I can upload it. But here we go. Video number 2. Pinky Doll's NPC TikTok live streams. This shit is so fucking dumb. Like, I guess you can give her credit for marketing something so fucking stupid and getting rich off of. And so in that sense, she's smart. She was really smart about taking advantage of something, an idea so fucking dumb, and making butts load of money from it. And so I do know that the person who covered this, his name, well, I don't know his name, but he's Meat Canyon covered it. This guy who does this content, he covered that story about that. Where is it? Where is he, bro? You mentioned it. Where is he? Does he have a different channel? About? What the hell? He makes, okay, whatever. He covered it, and so he brought this to my attention. So apparently, Pinky Doll from TikTok is like an NPC, which is a non-playable character, and all she does is like repeat stuff based on what people or how much people donate. Sorry, I don't know if this is better. And so I'm assuming she fucking makes thousands of dollars of this dumb fuck idea, and so it works. The point is that it fucking works. The sad part is that it fucking works. So, like, for those people who are honest, hardworking content creators to be to not reach to these types of levels is pretty frustrating, and I'll talk about that in some other video maybe. But this is what it is. She's basically live streaming, and for long periods of times, and people that donate, depending on what you donate or how much you donate, which sometimes comes in the form of, like, I don't fucking know, like rainbows or some shit, and she just repeats certain phrases. But let's take a look of this dumb fuck idea that she's made fucking hundreds and even thousands of dollars from.
Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Hi, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Fab. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. Thank you, Hanoi. Yes. It was you, Matty B. Oh, thank you, baby. This is so cute. It was you, Wolf. Ask me.
Dumb fucking shit that people are fucking getting famous and put no, I don't know. I don't really know her background, so I don't know how much she struggled to get famous. But this specific point in her career, her social career, is probably like at its peak, right? And so that's the fucked up part. That's the fucked up part, because what she does, it doesn't contribute a lot. It's just basically stealing and taking away people's money in a sense, by manipulation or whatever the fuck she has to offer. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people who donate for different weird reasons, right? They donate because they think it's funny. They donate because they probably have some cash to spare, and so they donate. Oh, here we go. This is, so he covered it. This guy, Meat Canyon.
Gang.
I'm hungry.
So he was covering it and this and that, but basically, like, I hate content like this. It's giving me material. Don't get me wrong. It's giving me material to talk about, which is good, right? I'm benefiting it off of that. But either way, like this shit is fucking weird. It's so weird in so many goddamn levels. Like, you could only imagine, like, her family is probably happy, not proud. I don't think her family is proud. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're proud that she's contributing in a very weird positive way. And then I don't think that they try to make her feel bad by telling her, hey, you shouldn't be taking people's money, because clearly people are donating out of free will, and so she's just abusing the platform, and she's taking advantage, and she's making a lot of money. So I don't think her family, I think they are supportive of what she's doing, which is fucking weird and fine, I guess. You do want the support of your family for whatever you're interested in, but this is what that is. Like, she's pretending to be an NPC. She's repeating phrases dependent on what people donate and how much they donate, and she streams and she's making a shitload of money, while everyday regular people fucking bust their asses off, working at jobs they fucking hate, making way less money than her. But this is where we're at. We're in the era where sometimes it might not be about the product, it's about the consistency of the product. So you can have like very shitty fucking content like this, right? And yeah, I get that she has worked her way up to this, and that's a kind of like a different topic. But either way, like, she's making bank off of dumb fuck shit like this. Like, come on.
Believe how.
Oh shit! He tells you how much she makes.
How much money these streamers are making.
Yes. The
NPC trend is where streamers act out stickers sent.
But how much, bro? Yeah. Here we go. Miss Sinon said that she's made between 2,000 and 3,000 per stream. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? $3,000 per stream? Let's just say she streams twice a day, or at least once every day. Like, holy shit. Like, why is everyone in the internet allowing this to happen? Shame on all of you who are fucking supporting this dumb fuck shit. And how is this supposed to help everyone? You know, like, rent is fucking expensive. Mortgages are expensive. Fucking milk is expensive. Gas is expensive. A lot of fucking Republicans over here are upset about Joe Biden and what he's doing to the economy and how much they're donating to the fucking Ukraine and the Ukraine war and this and that. Like, everyone is upset about everything else except what they're allowing to happen. You get me? Like, everyone's donating their fucking money to make this one person fucking hella rich for some dumb fucking content. And so we also have to have that, not just self-control, but accountability. Like, we allow this shit to happen. Like, I stream for a cause, and that cause was for a funeral, and thankfully the people that did donate, and God bless their souls, were able to donate, and we were able to get half of what we were asking for to help with the funeral expenses. Like, these are life-changing events. But this person's over here just fucking doing some dumb fuck shit, you know, and she's becoming fucking hella rich, and everyone else is complaining about everything else, like the economy, the government, this and that. But then there's people who are fucking contributing. Like, people are fucking donating $500 and $1,000 and $3 here, and it all adds up. I don't know. This shit like this pisses me off. Whatever. All powers to you. If you know how to fucking abuse the system, go for it. You figured out a way how to make yourself look fucking stupid and ridiculous and make a shitload of money. Like, if I can only imagine receiving a $3,000 check for an hour of my time, like, holy shit. you know, for something that it takes effort to do. I get it, but it's not really like a positive thing to be proud of. Like, I don't think it's something to be proud of, but whatever. You guys want to keep fucking everything up and complaining about everything, go for it. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who are like upset about the government and vaccinations, and they want the government to be held accountable, and they strike one party, and they talk about politics, this and that. But then you have this shit in the background, trending and going viral, and no one's doing anything about this, right? Like, instead of fucking not supporting bullshit like this, like, there's people out there who actually do need help, with other things, right? Like, I don't know, I can name fucking thousands of things that could have most definitely went for a better cause. Like, if in the end she ends up donating some of that money to like a good cause, to like a charity, even though I fucking think charities are a fucking scam, then good for her. At least she's not keeping all of the money. At least she has like a fraction of a heart to do something good with that money. But as far as I know right now, she's very famous. She's the top NPC streamer. She's making up to like $2,000 to $3,000 per stream on just basically playing the role of a fucking dumb fuck, like of a fucking idiot, and it's working out for her. So whatever. It does sound, biased, and it does sound negative, but I'm trying to find some positive out of this, which I don't know. I'm just like a one-way streak or whatever. But this one I definitely did want to cover. Because I just thought just the dynamics and the reality of this situation was insane. Like, what would it take for me to make just about $2,000 to $3,000? At her level, like the insane amount of work that I would have to put in just to make that fucking one check that she makes in 1 hour is fucking insane. Like, there's no sense of balance on that. $3,000 is a fucking mortgage. Like, she just, like, if she streamed right now, or she probably is streaming, I don't fucking know. If she's streaming right now, she could probably make up to what people pay for mortgage to keep a roof under their family's heads in 1 hour, compared to people that have to work like maybe a full month, and they probably have to work maybe 2 weeks, or they have to work an entire week. She'll make that in an hour. So the balance isn't there. Everyone who is supporting this is part of the problem, I think, in my opinion. I surely have never fucking donated to any of this dumb fuck shit, for sure. And excuse me if I'm cursing a lot, but I have a strong feeling about certain things like this. So that's the second one. The second topic I wanted to talk about. Let's move on to the third one. Let's see. The third one is definitely sad. It is a sad topic to talk about, but I'm just gonna read you what I have, and I found this story to be pretty interesting. But basically, Adam John Walsh was a child, right? He passed away at the age of 6. He was born in Hollywood, Florida, and unfortunately passed away in Hollywood, Florida. So his story is basically, he was born in November 14th, 1974, and was, pronounced dead or found dead, I believe, July 27th, 1981. And so the story, as far as I know, is that, they found the murder. Okay, that's good news. Shit. He was an American boy who was abducted from a Sears department store at a Hollywood mall in Florida, and later found murdered. Like, it's always sad when you hear about, like, kids being murdered. Like, that shit that is insane. Like, that is super sad to hear, like, any of those stories. And so I wanted to take the time to talk about Adam Walsh, Adam John, and you know, let him know that people haven't forgot about him. I don't know him. I don't know none of his family. I don't know where his family tree goes or connects to, but this story is sad. He was kidnapped, you know. So people out there who are first-time parents, or even second-time parents, third-time parents, like people, just parents in general, like just take care of your kids. Always keep them close. Thankfully, in this day and age, we have air tags, so you could probably, you know, make like some weird little compartment in their clothes, and then just have them be monitored the whole time. Of course, with the idea that you'll never stop paying attention to where they're at. You are always going to be, you know, aware of your surroundings and all that stuff. But this is sad. Like, this is fucked up, right? So it says here that convicted serial killer Otis Toll confessed to the boy's murder, but he was never tried. Wait, what? Although no new evidence has come forth, on December 16, 2008, police announced that the Walsh case was now closed as they were satisfied that Toll was a murder. I don't get it. Why would they not do anything to him? What the fuck? Is this real? What do you mean that they... Okay, this goes back to what I was telling you guys about. Fucking accountability, and then authorities not being held responsible for their bullshit. How is it that the murderer confessed, but the evidence wasn't there, even though I assumed his confession was evidence, but I guess not. I guess that means nothing, even though it's fucking weird how they use interrogations as evidence against you. But in this situation, someone coming forward to admit a crime that they commit was not enough to hold them. That's fucking horrible. Like, that just tells you how the court system is super fucking flawed. Like, if someone were to come up to you and say, hey, you guys were looking for a specific person and the specific person is described in this manner, and the reason I know that this person looks and is this certain way, you know, his personality and his features, is because I have his ass locked up in a basement, tied up, and he's been dead for 2 years, you know, even though there's no evidence to prove it. It's like, why not investigate further and find new, you know, why not use that? Like, if the person is confessing, what could you have done to not close the case so early? I'm assuming it was early, and not hold them accountable. Like, can you imagine what the parents felt like? You know, like, they would have felt betrayed, I'm assuming. Let's take a look. This is fucking insane. Let's take a look at this guy. I don't know who he is, but what the hell did I stumble on?
At hundreds of cold cases, I know and can separate bullshit from fact. And I have looked at hundreds of cold cases. I know and can separate bullshit from fact.
I don't get it.
My name is Adam John Walsh. I was born November 14th, 1974. I was the son of John Walsh.
Yeah.
I was abducted from a Sears department store at the Hollywood Mall in Hollywood, Florida, on July 27th, 1981. Mommy left me at a gaming kiosk while she went to shop in a lamp store. A fight broke out between a group of boys, and I was escorted out the mall and left alone outside after security assumed I was with the group of boys. Being too shy to speak up at the time, I said nothing. While outside, a man named
Otis
Toole had lured me into his white 1971 Cadillac sedan DeVille with promises of toys and candy, then proceeded to drive north on Interstate 95 toward his home in Jacksonville. I was at first docile and compliant, then began to panic as we drove on. Tool punched me in the face. He then walloped me unconscious. While I was unconscious, Tool drove north on the Florida Turnpike to a deserted service road just north of the Radeball Road overpass in northwest St. Lucie County. When Tool realized that I was still breathing, he strangled me. My name is Adam.
This doesn't tell me anything, but either way, like, what happened? What happened that they didn't lock up Otis? I thought it was Otis, but I guess it's Otis. It's just fucking dumb. Oh my god. This piece of shit.
I killed nobody, no. Okay. I ain't killed a soul in Colorado. You've been reading too many books that can go to your head all the time.
What? Is this him? This is him, right? Otis Toll? What the fuck is going on? Oh, a false confession? Did he just wanna take what do you call it, credit? Maybe he wanted to take credit. Could that be it?
Consistent with the opinions of investigators past and present, I agree with the ultimate conclusion of this independent investigation that Otis Toole was the perpetrator of this crime. With the acknowledgement that our investigation placed Otis Toole in Hollywood, Florida, at or near the time of Adam's abduction, along with the multiple confessions countered by several subsequent recantations, our agency has devoted an inordinate amount of time seeking leads to other potential perpetrators rather than emphasizing Otis Toole as our primary suspect. One common denominator remains following an additional 12 years of investigating leads and interviewing potential witnesses after the court-ordered disclosure of the investigative files. That the pedophile and convicted murderer, Otis Toole, has continued to be our only real suspect. As we know, Otis Toole is deceased, and formal legal action is not possible.
Okay, there we go. That was about to piss me the hell off. Okay, good. So he's not alive. Whew. Damn, that's horrible. This was what, 12 years ago? 2008. This is the 2008. So this happened hella later. Alright, I don't know. It's still trippy though, because like victims, you know, like kid murders, and you know, stories about kids being kidnapped, missing, murdered, you know, trafficked, sold, and all that stuff. I don't know. Now that I have a kid, like now that I have a son of my own, even before I had my son, I was always interested in like the interrogations of those murders, those crimes. But now it's like they definitely do catch my attention. It's fucking horrible how things like this actually happen, but unfortunately people are really good at doing stuff like this. You know, like there is a market for trafficking, and there is a market for for sex workers and selling kids and all that stuff. Like that recent movie that just came out, The Sound of Thunder, probably speaks out about that, and so I definitely want to watch that. And so I'm not trying to make a connection to this and that, but basically Adam Walsh, you're not forgotten. People are still talking about you. From what we know, you like baseball, and I'm pretty sure you were loved by your family. This story is devastating, you know, but I don't know. It's just sad. Keep an eye out, you know, be aware of your surroundings. Keep a close eye on your kids when you go out, even if it's in a town that you've lived your entire life and you never stepped foot outside of, you know, like just be wary of things, like but I just wanted to talk about that. Not much else to say on that, but it did take me through an emotional roller coaster though, as I was revealing that. Like, I guess that's the thing about me, is that I don't want to say that I'm not the type that doesn't like to do all the research, but what I do enjoy is going through that experience. You know, I'd like to share that experience of what I'm learning, and a lot of people don't like that. I've noticed that with the people that I talk to, that a lot of people don't like that I don't have all the answers right away all the time. And so I try to start up conversations, and certain things I do know that I can ask, you know, to find out and figure out on my own, but I just like the conversation. And so this felt like a conversation. Like, I heard of the name, I heard of the case, I didn't know too much about it, and so I wanted to learn about it. And so as I was learning about it, my emotions were running wild, and so I went through the journey, and so I was sharing that with you guys. If I would have known all the answers right off the bat and spent hundreds of hours investigating this and researching this, then it probably wouldn't have been as emotionally an emotional video. But either way, Adam John Walsh, you're only 6 years old. You're kidnapped at a mall. Your mom was not paying attention, and you were kidnapped, and you didn't make it back. And so that story, just to summarize that story, that's fucked up and that's sad. Either way, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. All right, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I'm working on my numbers. I'm working on content. Just let me know, you know, feedback, comments down below. Let's, you know, get those comments rolling. But thanks for watching. See you.